Welcome back to your No Malarkey Guided Programming. This is Kalu. In the previous video, we were able to get our website up. It's a big step. We now have our first website. We've deployed our first website, but we deployed it using Django's development server. And if we do python manage.py run server, and then we can access this website using this URL address. But once we close this, it is no longer accessible. Once we close it with Control-C, it's no longer accessible. By the way, if you don't have this window open, I'm going to show you how to log into this again. We're just going to exit this terminal, open a new terminal, write SSH, the name of your user, and your IP address. If you forgot what your IP address is, you can go to your DigitalOcean account and copy it right here. So we're going to log in, and we should be logged in. So we left off right here. We had just finished doing this python manage.py run server, and we want to get a better way to actually run our app. So let me see if it says anything about it right here. No, I guess it doesn't say that much about it. So we want to use Gunicorn to serve our app. And how do we do that? Let me just show you how. First, we want to test whether it has the ability to serve our app, make sure everything works well. So to do that, I want you to cd into your project. It should be called job site, and I want you to do gunicorn-bind 0.0.0-8000, and then job site .whiskey. And when you do this, before you do this, you must log into your virtual environment. So we're going to do source job site _ venv-bin-activate, and then we're going to run that command again and make sure that we are logged in to our virtual environment. Yes, we are, and it runs. So now we can visit this website again. This time that we visit it, though, I'm going to just refresh. This time it is not going to show any of our styles. Don't be worried about that. We haven't told Gunicorn how to serve our static files. It's not going to show any of our static files, and that's okay. So we just want to make sure that that works. That works great without the static files. And we just kill that with Control-C, and let's continue. From here on out, we want to create a Gunicorn systemd service file. Maybe I'll just put it up here in my GitHub. One second. Alright, so what we're going to do, you can get the files that we need on my GitHub account. But first, my connection was reset. I'm just going to log back in. If yours is ever closed out, just log back in. It's no big deal. So I want you guys to go to this GitHub account right here. It's /Gunicorn Nginx _set. And I want you to open this file right here, sample _Gunicorn service file. And we're going to copy all of these contents. So I'm copying the entire contents, and you can just click on raw if you want an easier way to look at it, if you want to be able to copy it easier. So I'm going to copy this, and then we're going to go back to our terminal. First, we're going to go back to this tutorial guide, and I want you to scroll down to where it says create a Gunicorn systemd service file. This is what we're going to use right now, using this using this sample in my GitHub account as a sample, as an example. So, or as a template, I guess I should say. So in here, I want you to use sudo, and instead of nano, we're going to use vim etc systemd system Gunicorn, and we're going to create this file called Gunicorn service, and enter your sudo password. And in here, I want you to paste the information you just copied into your clipboard. What we're going to change is every time we see bash user, so I press I to go into insert mode, don't forget about that. Every time we see bash user, we're going to change it to the name of our Ubuntu, the name of our server user. We added user whenever we did the initial server guide. So this is, it's just say it right now. It's this user right here, this user. So I'm gonna write that user. and then change. Every time we see project name, we want to write jobs_sites. So done. So here we see bash user. We need to change it to the name of our bash user. My bash user is Kalu. And then you want to change the project name to the name of your project name, and ours is jobs_site. Here we want to name project name VPN or project name VENV to jobs_site_VENV for our virtual environment. In here, bash user, just keep following along. Project name should be jobs_site. Project's name VENV should be jobs_site_VENV. And lastly, we need to change it right here. Project name should be jobs_sites.whiskey. So that should just make sure you give that a look. Kalu job site VENV, Kalu job site, and make sure you use your own user. And we are looking good. I'm gonna press escape to get out of escape mode, :WQ. And now that we're back here, we're going to go back to our GitHub account, or to my GitHub account right here, to this page right here in this GitHub repository. And I want to click on this one, the sample Nginx, click on raw. I'm going to press Control A to highlight everything and copy this and go back to how to set up Django with Postgres. Now I want us to scroll all the way down, and we want to enter these commands. So once we've set up and closed our Gunicorn service file, we want to do sudo systemctl start Gunicorn, and then sudo systemctl enable Gunicorn. Sudo systemctl enable Gu. Alright, it seems that we have an invalid argument, sudo systemctl enable. So I'm going to open again this file and make sure that everything here looks right. So Kalu jobs sites. Oh, okay, I apologize about that. I have this errant information right here. I'm just going to erase that, and I'm going to look to see if it was also here. I don't know where that came from, but okay. So it should be units. That is the mistake. So I'm going to fix that right here. That was a mistake. I'm going to go back and try to start. Joe says we should run system daemon reload first, and I'm gonna do that with sudo systemctl daemon reload. Alright, now I'm gonna run this start Gunicorn. Good. Now let's do this enable Gunicorn. Great. So we want to go on ahead and skip to this configure Nginx to proxy pass to Gunicorn. So in order to do this, we want to create a file right here. So we should go to sudo vim instead of nano etc Nginx sites available, and then I want you to write jobs_site and press enter. And we're going to copy this information from the GitHub account. This is from our this is from, if you click back, It is from right here, the sample Nginx configuration. So now that we're back inside of our Vim interpreter, I want to press I to go into insert mode, and I'm going to paste the contents that I copied earlier in here. And the only thing we want to change is our IP address. So our IP address, we want to paste right here your IP address. If you forgot what that is, you can go back to your DigitalOcean account, droplets, and click on copy, and then open your terminal again and right click paste. So that is good. And the other thing we want to change is here. We want to change the bash user. I cannot say that name today. We want to change the bash user to our user, and the project name to jobs_sites. And then once you do that, hit escape :WQ, and we'll go back to this tutorial, and I want you to type this command right here: sudo nl etc nginx sites enabled or sites available, and then jobs_site, and then space /etc nginx sites enabled, and then press enter. Now I want you to test your Nginx by writing this command. It should say syntax is okay, test is successful. If it doesn't, then you should check out to see if you wrote everything correctly in your configuration. So after that, we're going to write this command right here, and that, whoops, I did that incorrectly. This is what we want to write. Great. And now we want to do sudo ufw deletes allow 8000 to delete this. We added a rule change to say allow traffic on port 80. And we want to delete that. Sudo ufw allow nginx full. We want to do this right here. Great. So now let's test out to see if we can go to our domain. So I want us to go let's just open up a new tab and paste your domain IP address. You should be able to get it right here. And we pasted it, and here it is. And there it is. It works. Congratulations. That took a lot of patience, but this video, I'm going to stop it right here and not speak too much to keep this video short. But this seems like a lot. It's really not. Just do this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and you'll realize it just comprises of a process of steps that you can get down by just repeating over and over and over again. So do this. You've now figured out how to make a Django app and serve it onto the internet. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to change your app if you want to make some modifications, as well as maybe in later videos, I'll show you how to make the process of changing your app a little bit more automatic. We're going to create a bash script to automate the process of deployment. So thank you everybody for your great patience. See you at the next video.